Yo, what's up you guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about the only price action strategy that you need to become a profitable trader. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. So this video was just being done because someone had asked me yesterday, Rolio, could you make a video for US30 as well, please? That will answer the rest of the questions. So I decided to just make one strategy for you guys. Let me keep that open for you guys so that you can apply this on everything else as well. It's simple yet effective to use. I feel like this is what they keep away from people when they need to sign up for a mentorship. But with the information that I will be providing you today, you will be able to master price action like a boss. Now, without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Right now, for this one, we're going to use 4 hour and 1 hour. The same way we apply the gold trading strategy. If you haven't watched it, go check out this video, how to scalp gold. Because I looked at what happened yesterday on gold, and again, everything has gone exactly as anticipated. So if you had followed what I said yesterday, you should have probably gotten into this sell. There was a sell there yesterday. I think it was this sell. We had those equal highs. I think it was here, somewhere here. I just saw it yesterday, but you should have been able to get into that sell there as well. But today we're going to talk about price action that you can apply on any currency pair, indices, everything, right? So let's just jump straight into it. Now for this one, we are going to identify structure on the 4 hour, structure on the 4 hour, and then 1 hour entry. That's it. So I'm not going to drag this video too long. Now if you go back and you read through the price action, now this is US oil, and one thing I want you guys to understand is how easy it is to trade using simple price action techniques. You don't have to be a goat, a sheep, a dog. I don't care what you are. You don't need any of that information in order to become a profitable trader, applying exactly what it is that I am going to show you today. Now we're gonna go jump quickly down on the 1 hour very quickly, and then I want to show you something very quickly. Just as I zoom out, you should already see everything that I'm speaking about displaying, opening up to you right here in front of you. Now just looking at it already tells you where you could have sold, where you could have bought, and where you could have done all of those things. But let's take a step back very quickly first, right? So we know that the market creates two levels. This time I will illustrate it more colorfully so that you guys can understand, as opposed to the one that I've done in the previous video. And we're going to use this and drag the opacity to make it a complete red candle, right? This is going to be a bearish candle, and we're going to clone that, and we're going to call this a bullish candle, right? We're going to make that green. Try to make it as green as a bullish candle. Now these are the type of candles that the market prints. Now unless you are trading with hollow candles and all of that other stuff, obviously this is going to be different to your chart, but the market only creates bearish candles and the market creates bullish candles. These are the two type of candles that the market prints. Now whenever you see the market print these candles next to each other, you have to understand we consider that as market structure, right? This is now called structure. What do I mean by that? It means the market had now printed support and the market had printed resistance, depending on what time frame you're on. So in this case, we'll have a red candle equally to a green candle, and the market has just formed what we call structure. Now the high of this, where the candle started or closed, is called resistance, and the low of this is called support. And that, beautiful people, is how price action is created. Now we always want to get into the market at the high or at the low. Now it goes further. You can take the same analysis. If the next candle breaks below this level of support, remember this is called support, that is called resistance. Let me remove this for you very quickly. You will see how all of this is going to open your eyes when we are done here with this video, right? I'm not sure how long we're going to go, But trust me, you shouldn't have any problems trading after this once we are done. The high, like we said, is called resistance. And we're going to clone that, and this is called support. These are the only two levels that we trade at. Remember, resistance will always be on top and support would always be at the bottom. That's it. No matter which way you go. When there's a green candle next to a red candle, this support will be at the bottom and resistance will be at the top. Now, once you see the market print structure, like we have, for instance, at here we have structure, a green candle and a red candle, that is considered structure. Once the market, the next candle breaks through support, then what happens? Now the market is below the support level. That support now automatically becomes resistance, because remember, resistance is always on top and support is always at the bottom. The next example I'm going to use, we're going to clone that. What that means now is, remember, support is always at the bottom and resistance is at the top. What happens now that the market is trading above this resistance? It means that that resistance now becomes a level of support. And this is the places where we always look for entries. We look for sells at resistance and we look for buys at support, the same way we would be looking at for these buys. Now, this is a very simple way that you can use and apply in the market. I can tell you that you'll probably have a higher probability of winning if you apply the simple concepts that I'm about to show you now, as opposed to paying for a FX SEEP 0.6 and 0.9 and still not be able to learn. Because a lot of people that do these type of things, their best interest is not to get the people educated, but it's more about having them educated. Because I mean, if I look at the person that I invested in, I'm just going to say, Clint Festex, that I bought a course from. If I look at that guy, he still has a lot more money than I am, and he still is living the best life, much better than what I am, which is kind of weird, because there's a lot of other people who also dependent on this guy to become successful and kind of live the same life that he does, but I don't even get to 1% of that, so why did I pay in the first place? In any case, let's continue with this, guys, right? So what we have here now is we got places to buy and sell. Now, remember, this is what we call a area to sell. We're going to say that is to sell. And we're going to say, remember, resistance, we sell, support, we buy. I love trading views so much. It's so simplified. And we're going to say support equals buy, right? Now, remember this, when you go into the market and you write your exam, or you at a Brian's, it will quite clink, you want to sound like your trade, like, yo, bro, I only buy support, I only sell at resistance, and then you can kind of do that. So if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation, just say that is how the market works. And then we're obviously going to go clone, and we're going to say that's where we buy, and we're going to say clone, that's where we sell, right? Remember, you always sell at the top and you buy at the bottom. Now, once the market had broken below support, all of that support now becomes resistance. But you cannot just sell the market. You have to wait for the market to move to the upside. And now what we have now is we got a market that's currently testing support as resistance. And in this case, on the other side, we got a market now. I don't know why they had to put that right in there, but now we got a market that broke above resistance and it's now testing it as support. And this is why we buy at support and we sell at resistance. That is how easy this is, right? Now, to show you why I say this is so easy, sometimes you don't have to understand the macroeconomics behind how this works, like the Springboks winning the World Cup, giving the economy a boost. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. The only country that benefits from a World Cup, mostly in most cases, are the countries that host the World Cup, because their tourism gets a boost. New jobs are created, so their jobs report gets a boost, because now people are getting employed to help reconstruct stadiums, and people are coming there, they're selling stuff, everyone is just busy. Now, you understand that concept. Let's go to a live market very quickly. Make sure you screenshot this, and you can take this anywhere you want to. Remember, sell at resistance, buy at support. Now we're going to mark out all of these levels that we were speaking about. Now keep in mind, resistance means buy, support means sell. And we're going to go back over here. We're going to say support means sell. Sorry about that. Sell. Resistance, it means buy. Sorry about that. That's it. Now let's identify these levels quickly, and we don't have to go very far. Now I'm going to draw these levels for you guys. So this is going to be the level of support that we are going to identify over here, and we're going to continue further, and we're going to continue and continue and continue. So we're going to go and identify all of these levels, all of these structural levels in the market. Let's go there. Let's see where else we could potentially get in. There we're going to use that level there. Is there anything there to the left? Okay, we can even go further to the left over here. There we go. So in fact, you know, let's keep it short and sweet and sour porky. And then we obviously have this here, so we're just going to use the wick, and I'll explain to you now why. And then we obviously have this level here, right here. So let's go through these levels. Right there we also have this level, and I'm not a fan that it's going through so deep. So what I want to do is I'm just going to do this. So we're going to talk about this level, just so that it doesn't overlap. We're going to talk about this level here. I do want to speak about this. This is a very good level here. And then I do want to speak about this level here. Excuse me, sorry about that. And then let's go forward with this. We're going to speak about this level here as well. Now, I want to show you something very quickly, right? Now, it doesn't matter what type of strategy you might have applied when you have traded here. This would have been the easiest thing for you to do. Now, why do I say so, right? So this is why I say so. I just need to get this out here, and I want to show you how easy it is to understand how the market moves and why a lot of people don't like to make such videos, right? So we're going to clone that, and we're going to put it there. Remember what we spoke about earlier, resistance and support. We're going to go through that we're going to go through that in a second. We're going to sit here, and we're going to say this whole area becomes a sell area. This area here becomes a sell area. Clone that also there. This becomes a sell. And then because this is, remember, the support gets broken, it becomes resistance. And now we're going to do the same with this sells, with the buys. Remember, we said we buy at support. This is the low at support. And then we also have this level that I do want to speak about. It is not the ideal level, but it is also, we've got a weak rejection over there. And we're going to speak about this level here as well. These are all sells in the market that you need to look out for. And then we're going to clone this, and we're going to talk about this whole area to buy. And then we can obviously go a little bit left because this is also a structure here. I'm not going to draw it. And then we're going to say clone, and then we're going to say buy, because remember, this is also, this level can be accepted as resistance in the market, because even if you did trade a buy, your stop loss would have probably been more lower. So here we've got an entire area to buy, we've got an entire area to sell, and here I would probably say we've got an entire area to clone and buy. And let's bring that size a little bit smaller over there. We're going to call this an area to buy as well. All right, now what I want you to focus on is, I want you to focus on when you look at this picture, I want you to see exactly what I've explained to you, right? The first thing you do is identify structure. You have a very high possibility or probability for the market to U-turn at these levels, as opposed to trying to get in between the noise when there is so much noise in the market, as opposed to just following the flow and the structure of the market. Now let's go and continue with what I was talking about earlier. Firstly, we have structure here. We're going to talk about here. We're going to start here. Let me just turn down this opacity a little bit. There we go. So first we're going to talk about this area over here, right? So this was the area that acted as resistance. The market broke above the resistance and it came back and tested it as support. Remember what I said earlier? When the resistance gets broken, we buy at support. Now this would have been the level where you would have got into buy. You just buy and climb. Now we continue this move. Next move I want to speak about is this one over here, right? So the first thing that we can see, obviously, we have a market that created structure, a red candle next to a green candle, and this market now formed a level of support. Now that support got broken, and you can see the market came back to test it as resistance, but the market also came back to test this previous level of resistance here as well. It got broken. It never came back to test it as resistance. We have a wick there that might have been rejected, but you can see how this market came back beautifully, hit that level there, came back, hit that level. That would have been the place to sell in the market as well. Now we continue this move and we can see we have support, there's support, support, support. What happened when support got broken? We never were able to get into this market. However, the market did come back to that level where support got broken and that support became resistance, and this is basically where we're selling. Now I think I have made a mistake with this, so let me just do this very quickly. Support is supposed to be a buy and resistance is supposed to be a sell. Let me just change this. There we go. Resistance is supposed to be sell, so I have it the other way around. So we're gonna do that there. We're gonna just delete that. This is supposed to be resistance and this is supposed to be a buy, and we're gonna clone that. We're gonna put that there, remove that, remove that, remove that, and then clone. I don't understand. Clone. There, sell. This will be clone. We sell there as well, but that would have been a long shot to sell because the market never came back to test this price. I think the best place to would have gotten in it would have been there at that level. And then let's clone, and then yeah, another buy, and then yeah, my throat is. Okay, buy, resistance, sell, support, buy, so resistance, sell. Remember, this is how the flow of the market goes. The market prints structure, breaks, retest, and that is the levels that you want to get into. And this is the simplistic way to understand price action. Now, take this and apply it in your trading strategy, whether you use it on the US 30, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, you know, it doesn't matter where you use it upon. The market moves like that. The market prints these structures in the market, and you can identify these structures that the market prints. Let me just do this. Yeah, we can see, you can see there as well, there, and we are busy breaking above this level here. We obviously know the Feds came through and they had a conversation that the markets didn't like last night because they had decided to keep the interest rate steady in terms of where it is. In any case, here you can see, now you can see this market's moving, and we are approaching this level over here now, right? So same concept, you are more than happy to test it on a demo account for that move down, and that's how the flow of the market goes. Okay, let's go through some of the questions. Hey, but I don't understand the relationship between DXY and USD pairs. If DXY is bullish, or USD pair is also supposed to be bullish? No, so DXY equals USD. So basically what you have is, you have DXY is USD. So when you look at Euro USD, you're basically looking at Euro DXY. if that makes sense. So if DXY is bullish, then that basically means Euro USD will be bearish, because it means that the euro will be weaker against the dollar. And if it was USD Euro and the DXY got stronger, it means that would have been bullish for USD Euro. Mr. One in grain stuff, Mr. Jack works on all time frames, consistency, discipline, and patience. Perfectly said. Rolio, can you please explain the clear difference between market noise and market structure? Yeah, I can do that. I'll probably do that in the next video, because this one has been a drag. For now, consistency is the target. That is the most important thing. Tabang, road to 10k subs. Yes, guys, we are 50 subs away from that amount. And remember, 200 likes on this video, and I will drop that beautiful course for you guys that you would want to do. You'll want to watch that course, because it's actually very expensive, like $1,400 for that course. I will drop it for free in the Telegram. 200 likes on this video, and the course is yours. That is it from my side. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for your ears.